are you?
Oh, yeah. I'm good.
I'm good too. This is so weird, isn't it?
No, it's like we're having to do it like this and not
I
next
know.
week on our sofa.
I know, not with our background or anything, or little Barnabas fair. Oh God. I'm so glad we can do this though, because it's been so long.
Yeah, definitely been a long time coming. But I'm glad we've worked out a way that we can still do it.
Yeah.
And collaborate with each other.
I've missed it. I've missed you.
Oh, me too, babe. I've missed you too. You look well though. You look very well.
Thank you. I mean, I've just been in my wearing no makeup or anything like that. So to be able to come on and sit and do my makeup and actually, make an effort is quite nice, actually.
Maybe I should have really, but I never wear makeup anyway.
Naturally beautiful. Oh God, this is so strange. But yeah, we just kind of wanted to catch up really, because it's been 5 months, hasn't it?
Yeah.
You've done a video.
I mean, it's not been 5 months since we've seen each other.
No. It's been what?
8 weeks?
Yeah.
8 weeks, 9 weeks?
Yeah. 17th of March or 18th of March, I think we headed back home, didn't we?
Yeah. A long time.
I just want to hug you. I just want to hug you. We can virtual hug.
So we're just going to do a video really about isolation, how we're finding it, and what have you. I'm currently in Hastings, isolating with my mother. I'm back at hers, which is nice. It's nice to be home. My siblings are here as well, both of them. So we've got a full house, as you can imagine. It's very, very loud and what have you. But yeah, I'm very grateful just to be home with people.
It's nice, isn't it? Like, I don't know what I would have done. Like, obviously being with you would have been absolutely fine, but living in London at the top, at this crazy time, was just so stressful. Even where back in March, I can't imagine how it is now. And I think in our flat, it would have I would have just gone crazy, not being able to do anything or go out. We don't have a garden and stuff like that. So I'm very blessed that I've got a garden here, and I've got my family that are so supportive. Because I'm in Luton, so we are literally so far from each other. Yeah, but I get what you're saying. It's nice to have a little bit of load of family around with you and a little bit of noise just to take your mind off of it a lot of the time. But it can be hard too, because you're stuck in a house with family. It is not always sunshine. Yeah. You're not doing what you normally do. And
no. So, and I think where we have moved away, we had so much independence and stuff in our flat. To go back living with my mum for this length of time, I'm like, I need my independence back, Mary.
Yeah,
I need it.
You don't realise how not rules but expectations of each other as well. You have your own kind of schedules and routine, and that has changed. So it's finding that balance.
For sure. So anyway, we put out a question box on our Instagram, didn't we, a couple of days ago, just asking for people to ask us questions of what they want to know about how we're finding isolation and what have you, and we've had quite a good response, to be honest. So we're just gonna work our way through those. Sorry.
It would not be a blonde backstage if you didn't burp. Let it all out. No, go for it.
Yeah. So, first question, what we got asked was, what have we been doing in isolation in general?
Okay. Do you want to go first, answer it, or do you want me to answer it?
You can go if you would like.
Well, a lot of it has been just watching TV and being in my pajamas, or like catching up on series and stuff like that, because I'm not gonna lie, when I'm working and everything, I do lag behind in keeping up with the series that I love and all that kind of stuff. So it has been quite nice to sit and just chill and not have to, and slow down a bit, just to not stress about, like, I am stressing about not working and stuff, but like it's just given us time to slow down and just to do, yeah, which kind of felt like I needed anyway. Obviously I didn't need coronavirus, but I I did need to slow down and just reevaluate my life. So it's kind of been nice just to chill. I've tried to keep creative. I've done self-tape challenges and, picked up old hobbies and tried to get my exercise of the day and go out for a walk if I feel like it. But not every day I feel like it. Like some days I get a bit more nervous to leave the house. So, but I'm very lucky to say that. Yeah, it is okay. First of all, like, I feel like you have this expectation of having to, do a lot and everything, but I think this time everyone's kind of doing their own thing, and just it's okay to just take this horrible thing that we're going through and deal with it in your own way that makes you happy. And if sitting in my pajamas, or or getting a bit dressed up, some days I get dressed up and that feels good too, even if I'm not going anywhere. So I've just been kind of doing that, and baking and all the creative stuff that everyone is doing. What about you?
Yeah, I've pretty much done the same. I think the first couple of weeks of isolation, it was just really nice to have a break from life. Like, that's how I felt. It almost felt like I was on holiday or something. Like, I had booked a couple of weeks off work, gone back home to be surrounded by family. Like, almost felt like Christmas holidays or something like that. Like, it was weird. But it was definitely nice to be doing stuff. But I'm definitely the same. Like, I feel like there is an expectation to be doing stuff daily. Like, what are you going to do today? Are you going out on a walk today? And I feel like it's okay if you don't do those stuff. Like, I almost felt guilty. Like, no, I don't want to go a walk in the woods, like, or what have you. So it's been nice to just kind of stop and breathe. But like you, I've been doing baking, painting, sunbathing, getting sunburned.
Yeah, I mean, we've had all this lovely weather. I don't know about, like, some days it's different with us. Like, you'll message me and you'll be like, it's raining, and I'm like, oh, it's really sunny here, and it's like, that's weird too. But it has been really nice weather, and like sitting in the garden is just not the same as going out and seeing your friends and sitting in a park and having picnics and stuff like that. But it's just how it is.
I think it's made me also realise how much I love being outside. Like, I think that's what I found difficult. Obviously, my job, being a tour guide on an open top bus in central London, I'm outside 24/7 with my job. And then being told to stay inside, I was like, oh my God, I got cabin fever.
Yeah.
I was like, so I am very grateful I have a garden that I can just go and sit in. Because if we were in our flat in London, I would be pulling my hair out.
Yeah, definitely. And I know that it was still crazily busy in the little park that we live near in London. So I wouldn't have wanted to go out and get my daily exercise. And exercise is a big thing for me. If, like, I have to do it because it makes me feel so good afterwards, and it's a big thing for my mental health. So if I couldn't have that, and if I didn't have, because I couldn't do my Joe Wicks body coach PE every morning in our flat because we're on the top floor and we've got kiddies underneath, like, it just wouldn't have been possible. And I can do that here, so I've been getting that, like, and it gives me my motivation for the day, gets me going, it lets me get out of bed. So if I didn't have that, like, I'm so grateful that I've got that.
Yeah.
So I've been doing that every day as well. Have you learned anything about yourself during isolation?
I've learned that the weather really affects my mood.
Yeah.
If that's something
Oh yeah, definitely.
about myself.
Yeah.
Like on days like today, as you can see, it's bright sunshine down here, blue skies. I'm in a good mood, upbeat. Like I've been for my walk today. Like
Mm-hmm.
I feel good. But we went through a patch where it rained for a couple of days, and all I wanted to do was just sit on the sofa with my duvet. I mean, who doesn't when it's raining?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I've learned that. I've also learned that I quite enjoy Harry Potter.
Me too.
So we're both people who have not seen the whole Harry Potter film franchise. Is that the right word? I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, I've watched a couple before, but I've never watched them like all the way through. So on those rainy days with my siblings, we binge watched them. We watched them maybe like in total over like 5 days or something like that.
Oh my god, yeah.
It was a lot. It's like something like 19 hours worth of like film.
Oh my god. I'm only on number 4.
At least you're catching up.
I am slowly.
So yeah, have learned that I enjoy Harry Potter, I think.
Yeah, I have. Like, I used to kind of be like, oh, for God's sake, why is everyone raving and ranting about Harry Potter? Like, I was never one of those kids that had my head in the book and was like, I just looked at those books and were like, man, that is too much.
But do you know what I did? We've got all the books here.
Yeah.
And because I'm dyslexic and what have you, I can't read very well. I find it hard. I told my brother I read the thickest one in one night. Like when I was younger.
That's so typical.
I went, yeah, I've read it. You can have that now. And he was like, what? Have you? And I was like, yeah, it's really good, really good. No, I haven't.
No.
I've never read a single Harry Potter book. Although when I was younger, I said I've read them all.
Oh my god. You'd need a miracle to read that in a night. I couldn't even do that.
I know.
You definitely need some magic, that's for sure. Yeah, I've enjoyed them though. They're good.
Good.
So,
what about you? Learned anything else about yourself?
I've learned that I definitely part of me needed this lockdown, if I'm honest. Yeah. I was getting to a stage anyway, like where I was just getting a bit stir crazy, being in the London chug of life, just doing the same thing every day. I definitely feel like I needed this I didn't need it for as long as this, but it was kind of good for me to be back home for a bit and just to realise what I want in life. It's definitely done that for me. I've realised that like I love the outdoors too. Like you take it for granted, and I think I'm lucky. I live like by big woods and fields and stuff. So yeah, and so I just go out and I just cherish everything a little bit more. I'm like, oh, look at the birds. Oh, look at that fresh air. Like I feel the fresh air in my lungs. I want to go on treks. I want to go into the mountains. I want to do things, and I think that's made me it's given me that little bit of a push to do other bits in my life that I never would have probably done before, and not be as materialistic with things, and and take time for me and my mental health, and I've realised who I want in my life and who I don't want in my life, and things like that. I think
I think
and what's
people,
good for me.
Sorry, I was going to say, I think it really shows that people who are bothered with you are not done, and who hasn't.
Yeah, 100%.
And
just to be grateful for little things, I think, as well, and grateful that we've got a back garden, and grateful that I haven't had anyone in my family, thank God, touch wood, whatever, that have suffered from the virus. I've known people that have sadly passed away, and it's horrible. But not immediate family, do you know, like, and I'm so thankful for that. It's obviously, it's so sad, like I'm missing like my nephew, my niece and my sister so much. Like it's really weird like not being able to see them, but yeah, it's made me grateful that they're okay and that everyone's doing okay at the moment.
Good.
So, yeah, that's
Good.
what yeah.
Good. Have you learnt a new skill at all?
Well, I picked my guitar up again. So,
oh yeah, here she is.
well, I just like, I was out in the garden one day. Well, I was going to do it anyway, but I was out in the garden one day and I just had the like song in the words Imagine by John Lennon. I'm gonna say yeah. The Beatles guy. And I had the song in my head and I was like, I'm gonna learn it. And I went upstairs and for a couple of days I just played around. Like I tuned it again. Like I haven't been able to tune my guitar, and like I taught myself that. Like I haven't been able to do it since I was back in high school. My guitar teacher did it for me. So doing that, tuning a guitar, that's a big thing for me to learn. So I did that. Learned so. So I mean, I haven't picked it up in a couple of weeks, maybe now, but I did. I picked that up, and so I learned how to play something with a guitar. So yeah, and I've been knitting. I sound like an old lady, but it's really therapeutic. So I taught myself how to knit. So yeah,
I expect a winter scarf then, babes.
Well, I'm doing a line a day. So of lockdown, I've done like crossing over into a line a day. I don't know what it's called. So however many days in lockdown, we'll just keep going and going and going. What about you?
Yeah, I've learned the British Sign Language alphabet.
Oh, go on then. Can you show us?
You want to see it?
Yeah.
Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
Well done. I love it. I used to be able to do my name in it. EMILY, right?
Yeah.
Is that why? Or did you do different with Y? Do I? Yeah.
I don't know. There's loads of different ones. There's a Macaton. There's I think it's different from what have you. Different.
Well done though.
So yeah, that's my new skill. I think. I don't know. Oh, I've also learned how to write a quiz.
Yes. Oh my god, we've been doing so many quizzes. I think the whole nation has been doing quizzes.
Yeah. And I want to, after lockdown, I want to go pub quiz.
Yeah.
I'm going to add it into my agenda.
Have you seen the pub quiz on the on YouTube that everyone's been doing? That guy who's become like YouTube famous, he like broke a Guinness World Record. Like,
really?
The other day, yeah. And I did it yesterday, and Stephen Fry was on it. It was really good. Yeah, cool. It's actually really good. Doesn't beat your ones though, because your ones were just the best. And every week we do one. So on Tuesdays, we have a little group call with the girls from drama school, and yeah, and you did it for a few weeks, and then someone else took over. Yeah. I haven't done one yet. But I mean, we did one this week, and I took a round. So if that counts,
we all did a round this week.
We all did a round, yeah, which is really fun, and it just kind of takes your mind off of everything. And we don't talk about the C word, and like it feels like just we're catching up and just having fun. And
yeah, and I thought at the beginning of lockdown, like obviously I miss my friends, but I am so thankful for FaceTime and Zoom and Skype and all that kind of stuff, because although we're not actually together, that allocated time together a week means so much. Like just having human interaction with people not in your house, I think is a big thing.
Yeah, definitely. Keeping connected with people who you would normally keep connected with.
Yeah.